What you are about to see are a series of skirmishing turns. I have incorrectly read Totten's original rule about the expenditure of command points during the skirmishing phase. I should have been deducting from each player's reserve pool of points before making a move, whether or not it was a regular move or a maneuver move. Okay, I've had something to eat now, and I have recharged the phone, etc. So we're starting back up. 10th skirmishing phase turn for the Confederates, 19th turn overall. Confederates choosing at this point to... So the danger of, even though I don't have a rule against it, the danger of perpetuating this crossing, right? If I'm going to push my Confederates across the river over here, is that when we do start the general engagement phase, each of these batteries, if it is not neutralized by the enemy batteries and can fire on my Confederate infantry, I lose basically 500 men each turn. So Confederates, what should I do though? I've only got 15 more of these moves basically to get things accomplished. Down here, I think I'm positioned well. I want to get more cavalry over in this area so that I can displace and disrupt anything coming across the bridge over there, because I really don't think these cavalry have anything to do with the fight that's going to go on over here. I'd also like to get more engineering resources done. So anyway, let's get back at it. First thing I'd like to do is, I think I am going to do a move to push this guy forward, the engineering resources forward. So that's it for the Confederate side. Moving over to the Union side now. What would I like to do? Well, I'd like to get back control of this this river, so I've got to push this artillery battery back up here. I think that's my move. Entrenchments. So now I've got 3 half regiments covered by entrenchments, and the engineers have 3 more potential things that they can do. Oh yeah, this is turn 11 now. Got my batteries up. I want to get that guy out of the river, but now is not the time to do that. Confederate battery still up there. I did want to get my other units down here in position, so let's go. Let's move these guys. This guy can move up direct 4. These go by quickly. Now I understand why they might do 50 of them for a large engagement. Confederate 12, 7. This is a maneuver move. 12 for the Union side. 13. With these guys. Union side for number 13. Let's get the infantry stacked up here where it needs to be. Move this guy up directly 4. 14 for the Confederate side. Let's get this battery back online. 15. Confederate side. That battery's up, that battery's up. This battery needs to move back in. 15 Union side. 16 Confederate side. It's like speed chess. I know what they're doing over there. I've got not enough infantry to cover this right now. I don't like that at all. Okay. At least I can get some units online here that can disrupt things. If I get the cavalry in there, they can disrupt and potentially capture. At least that's General Kelly's plan, right, General? All right. Confederate cavalry is all 3 of those caveats. Okay. 16 Confederate done. 16 Union. Where are we at here? I think again this is a wheel move. Turn 17 skirmishing phase is wrapping up here pretty rapidly. Cavalry's got to be up here to disrupt and contain the breach. I think 2 cavalry units there is good. And then having another one back here in reserve is not a bad thing. Not sure that I want to shift things around too much more. Let's move this engineer unit down then. Move these down and get them ready to throw up some additional entrenchments. Move the engineers, right? That was 17 for those guys. camera is still rolling. More infantry. We need infantry. He can't push across that river, but I don't want to stack too much in case this guy routes off. I really shouldn't do much more than push my artillery up. And that's interesting. I've got, yeah, I can move him on the oblique. That's an interesting question, right? I mean, the skirmishing phase, I would assume that a move is up to the limit of what a unit could do. So he can't change direction. Unlike the regular turn where I could stack moves one on top of the other to add up to things. I don't know that I would allow them. Still part of his move. But no, he can't, because to move diagonally, he's stuck on a diagonal if he's making a regular artillery move. If he's making a maneuver, which he is, and then he goes back the other way, yeah, that's fair. He can go back the other way on a diagonal to move into covered territory. But no, that's two moves, right? Because that's a maneuver. It's maneuver or regular. Yeah, he's stuck. He can't do that. He can't move, reposition all the way this time. Okay, so that was 17. Now we're back over here, 18 for the Confederates. I like the position, everything. This guy is throwing up another entrenchment here. So that unit's completely covered, and this unit's completely covered with entrenchments. 18 Union side. I don't want to stack up too much. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's complete this move. Number 19. I think here we might want to start jockeying for position again, if I'm the Confederate player. Got my batteries up. I'm in the middle of the river. I don't want to be stuck making the opposed crossing in the face of those guys, because that is a significantly bad odds. I need to withdraw that guy at some point, but not yet. I want to make a skirmishing attack. I'll make a skirmishing attack right now on this guy. So Confederate roll 6. Rolling good this time, Confederates. Union roll 1. Confederates win. My choice is that his piece must withdraw, but I don't need to follow him. So I push him back another inch. The Union move, what's the Union response to that? We're still in range. You want to push me off? I'm going to push you off. How do you like them apples? Union rolls a 5. Confederates roll a 3. Union wins. And by simply shooting at them, because they're still in range, they're only an inch away, I want him to withdraw. That's it. 20. I can create problems for the Unions right now by attacking. So the Confederate is going to be shooting across the river. Confederate roll 5. Union roll 5. It's tie. Tiebreaker, this result gets applied to the Union. 6. Union piece that was stationary, the Union, repulses the piece that moved into action. Well, he initiated the action and moves forward to occupy that square. Well, I can't allow that. Yeah, I guess that result applies to both. I need to rethink how this skirmishing thing works. And that was the Confederates that did that to themselves. Coming over here to the Union side, I think the natural evolution of that is that the Union is now going to try to cross at Powers Ferry here. So they're going to get in the middle. They may not be able to make it, but they're getting in the middle right now. And that's their move. Move number 21. 21, come on, oh yeah. The dice only goes up to 20. Don't like that happened. Don't want them to have an easy time of it, we'll resume position. Union forces. Here's where we can make some money shots. We have 5 turns left. This artillery piece firing at that artillery piece. Union roll, 3. Confederate roll, 1. Union wins. And his choice is to make that guy withdraw. Turn 22. I need to have my battery in place up here. So he moves back. The Union takes this advantage to move his unit of men back to the river bank. Now we're on 23. Confederates, what would you want to do here? You're going to use your infantry to push them back out of the water, I hope. So Confederate roll, Union roll. Confederates win. Union must withdraw back on the other side of the riverbank. I think I need to put in a rule for the scenario that you can't force a complete crossing. Well, no, let them do it. Let the other people play the scenario and see what they think. So that was Confederate side for 23. Union side. Everything's up on the bank. I'm happy with that. I'd like to be in the river, but I'd much rather push off his artillery. So I'm going to shoot that artillery again. 5 for, I didn't call it ahead of time. All right. Union side and Confederate side. Union side wins. They do push that artillery unit back again with skirmishing fire. It's going to be 24. Confederates need to have that unit up. Got to push it back. I don't like that. Union's going to shoot again. Get back, Grebs. Last chance. Oh, yes, I will. And the Union commander says, oh, no, you won't. Union commander wins this little kerfluffle. We're done with all of the skirmishing turns. We now move to the general engagement phase, the part that we've all been waiting for, where we get to test out all these rules on preponderance of fire and neutralization and things like that.